You know the moment, that knot in your stomach, the email pops up or your phone buzzes. It's a friend with a quick favour that you know will eat 3 hours of your workday and send your to-do list spiralling. You've got a huge deadline, but the idea of saying no just floods you with that old familiar guilt. Every small favour has a price tag. The hours you give away are hours you can't earn or even rest. If you're so over feeling like your time and your money are constantly being snatched by everyone else's needs, then this video is for you. Let's stop those quiet leaks before they drain your bank account. I'm going to show you how to draw a simple line, guard your peace and your paycheck without feeling like you're letting anyone down. That sinking feeling in your gut when someone asks for something you just can't give, that is your internal alarm screaming that a line is about to be crossed. But for so many of us, especially the recovering people pleasers, we've been conditioned to think that saying yes makes us kind and saying no makes us selfish. But let's get straight to the truth about the cost of saying yes all the time. It's not just your time, it's your brain power, your focus, your sanity, and yes, it is a direct hit to your income. Every hour you spend on an unplanned favour is an hour you can't use for the deep work that grows your business. That emotional energy you pour into someone else's chaos is energy you can't invest in your own goals. A lack of limits is a direct threat to your financial health. Think of your energy like a limited number of spoons. Every request is a spoonful of that precious energy you give away. Energizing, supportive people, they're giving you spoonfuls back. But those draining requests, the ones who only call to complain, the pressure to be everyone's saviour, those are massive unplanned spoons you can't get back. The result? Burnout, resentment, and a business that's stuck. The great news is that you get to take back control. You are the CEO of your time. Setting limits isn't about building walls, it's about building a solid fence with a gate. You decide who comes in and when. It is not selfish, it is self-preservation, and it is smart business. So in this video, we're walking through the 5 essential steps to build limits that finally guard your time and your wallet. Before you can plug the leaks, you have to find them. So for the next week, your only job is to watch. Grab a notebook and make 2 simple columns, time energy in and time and energy out. Under time and energy out, I want you to list every single time you feel drained, resentful, or just plain tired after an interaction. Who are you with? What did they ask for? Was it that family member asking for a last-minute favour that torpedoes your workday? Or a friend asking for a loan that fell off? Write it all down. Maybe you will notice that every time you answer a call from a certain relative during work hours, your flittery mind loses 30 minutes of focus. That is a real productivity cost that directly translates to lost income. Or maybe you'll realise you spend hours every week giving away your professional expertise for free to people who would never pay for it. That is a straight up income drain. Even one quick favour a week can add up fast. If your time is worth $40 an hour, that's over $160 a month, nearly $2,000 a year, which is at least a great luxury weekend away with the kids. Gone to everybody else's priorities. Then, under time and energy in, list the good things. What people or activities leave you feeling fueled and clear? An hour of uninterrupted work? A walk outside? At the end of the week, look at your list. You will have a clear, undeniable map of where your energy is going. This is not just feeling, this is proof. This list is the evidence that you need to quiet that little voice that says you're overreacting. You are not overreacting, you are just empty. And this data is the solid ground for what comes next. Okay, you know where the time leaks are. Now it's time to decide what you are no longer available for. These are your non negotiables, the new terms for accessing your time and energy. Let's break it down into three areas that directly impact your well being and your wallet. Time and focus limits. This is about guarding your mental energy and focus. Your non negotiables might sound like I will not take non emergency calls during my dedicated work block, or I'm not committing to social events on weeknights because I need that time to recharge. A closed office door is a good start, but a digital one, like putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, is just as powerful. Emotional limits. This is about guarding your peace. An emotional limit means recognizing you are not responsible for other people's feelings or their drama. Your non negotiable might be I will not participate in gossip or long complaint sessions. You have every right to refuse to be a dumping ground for negativity. Financial limits. This is where protecting your time directly protects your income. Your non negotiable here must always be super clear. It could be I have a personal policy that I don't lend money to friends or family. This is so simple because it's not personal, it's a universal rule you've set. Another one could be I don't give my professional expertise away for free. If a friend asks for expert advice, offer a quick tip and point them to your paid services. Your skills have value. Giving them away costs you money. Write these down and frame them as statements. Not, you can't call me, but I'm not available for calls during these hours. This is not a request, it's a declaration of what you need to function at your best. Knowing your limits is one thing, but saying them out loud, that is the part that makes the imposter syndrome kick in. The fear of sounding mean is what stops most people. But remember this truth: clear is kind, vague is cruel. There's a simple formula that works every time: empathy plus clear limit plus optional alternative. Let's try it. Scenario 1, the last minute favor. Your cousin texts, Hey, can you watch my dog for a few hours? My sitter just cancelled. You have a deadline. Instead of a frantic yes, try this. Oh, that sounds rough. Sorry you're in a tough spot. Unfortunately, I can't today. I'm on a hard deadline for work. Optional alternative. I'm free on Saturday afternoon if you still need help then. Let me know. Notice you didn't apologize for working. I'm on a deadline is a complete sentence. Scenario 2. The energy vampire friend. This is the friend who calls and unloads on you for an hour. Empathy after a few minutes. Wow, I hear how stressful that is. You have so much going on. I've only got about 5 more minutes before I have to hop on a work call, but I wanted to make sure I heard you out. This puts a clear end to the conversation without being rude. You are controlling the clock. Your tone is everything. Deliver these lines calmly and confidently. You are not asking for permission. You are stating a fact about your availability. Practice them in the mirror. It feels weird at first, but it will quickly become your superpower. The second you set a limit, expect two visitors: internal guilt and external pushback. Let's handle them both. First, the guilt. Guilt is the cost of admission for a calmer life. It is normal when you start putting yourself first. When that wave hits, look at your time and energy out list. Remind yourself that setting a limit is not about rejecting someone. It is about respecting yourself. Reframe the feeling. This isn't guilt. This is the discomfort of growth. It is a sign you're doing something important. Second, the pushback. People who are used to you having no limits will not like your new fence. They will test it. They might get angry, try to make you feel bad, or act hurt. This is the moment that matters. When someone pushes back, do not justify, argue, defend, or explain. Your limit is not up for discussion. Instead, use the broken record technique. Calmly and kindly repeat your limit. If they say, "But I really need you, you always help me," you say, "I know this is tough, but my decision stands." If they say, "I can't believe you're being so selfish," you say, "I'm sorry you feel that way. I have to go now." Every time you hold the line, you're showing people how to treat you. It is hard at first, but it gets simpler. And here is the truly fantastic part. The people who genuinely respect you will adjust. The people who leave your life because you have limits, they were not there for you. They were there for what you could do for them. Not to set it and forget it though. They are a daily practice. Every time you successfully hold a line, give yourself a mental high five. Celebrate that win. You are building your limit muscle and it gets stronger every time. But most important, what do you do with all this new time and energy? You reinvest it. This is the payoff. Look at the time you just reclaimed. Did you save 3 hours this week by saying no? Do not let that time disappear into a social media vortex. Be intentional. Invest that time directly into your business. Finish that project early. Brainstorm a new idea for your offerings. Record a new digital product. Reach out to a client, or finally launch that $27 offer. Every protected hour can earn again. Look at the energy you protected. Do you feel less drained because you did not absorb someone else's chaos? Invest that energy into yourself. Spend quality time with the people who are genuine deposits in your energy account. When you start seeing the real results, a bigger paycheck, a finished project, a feeling of actual rest, the whole process becomes a positive loop. You will not feel guilty for saying no because you will have solid proof of what saying yes to yourself can create. You will see that every limit is an investment in your future, guarding not just your peace, but your money and your power to build the life you really want. Okay, let's wrap it up. The 5 simple steps to guard your time and income are: find where the time leaks are. Get the data on who and what is costing you. Decide what you will no longer allow. Write the new rules for your time, energy, and money. Master the clear is kind language. Use the empathy plus limit formula to be clear and kind. Deal with the pushback. Expect guilt and resistance and hold your ground without over-explaining. Practice and reinvest. Practice consistently and use your new resources to build your goals. Setting limits is one of the highest forms of self-respect. It is you telling yourself and the world that your time is valuable, your energy is finite, and your goals matter. It is time to stop the leaks, guard your resources, and start investing in the one person who can guarantee a return: you. You can start today. Limits are not a set it and forget. Limits are not a set it and forget it thing. They are a daily practice. Every time you successfully hold a line, give yourself a mental high five. Celebrate that win. You are building your limit muscle and it gets stronger every time. But most important, what do you do with all this new time and energy? You reinvest it. This is the payoff. Look at the time you just reclaimed. Did you save 3 hours this week by saying no? Do not let that time disappear into a social media vortex. Be intentional. Invest that time directly into your business.